really well. But you guys, I know you'd miss football.
Definitely. I mean, I'm super excited. I think when I got the notification, I think it was Monday afternoon, the press release from the Premier Soccer League, match day 13 fixtures, you know, I never thought I would enjoy the number 13 as much as I did on Monday, because we had missed football. And I have to admit, Howard, I was amongst the skeptics who didn't believe that we'll be able to get back on time on the 1st of July.
Shame on you.
Yeah, no, I was.
Shame on you.
I was among the skeptics. So, I mean, credit to the Premier Soccer League and the people who run the league for making sure that they stuck to their word and came back on time. 1st of July, we're excited for the return of football. It's the best of the best.
Yeah, football is back. No doubt. Best of the best. And match day 13, some big encounters lined up. We're going to be talking about that, you know, just a preview of those games. Caps United taking on Highlanders, though it's going to be at Bubblefield Stadium. Chicken in, going all the way to Mandawa for yet against FC Platinum. Biggest games this coming weekend. We're going to be talking about that. Are you excited?
I'm really excited.
So match day 13 is upon us in the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. 4 weekend of fixtures are starting this Saturday, and some exciting matches to look out for. You know, Bly Chiefs hosting Green Fuel at Luveve. Manica Diamonds welcoming Shesham to the Gibo Stadium in the southeast. Lowveld. Ngezi Platinum Stars are taking on Wange at the Baobab. Then you've got FC Platinum hosting Chicken Inn at Mandava Stadium. ZPC Kariba at Nyamunga Stadium for the first time in the 2023 season against Yada. Then on Sunday, we've got 4 matches. Black Rhinos hosting Dynamos at the Bata Stadium in Gweru. Caps United at home at Bubblefield Stadium against Highlanders. Triangle take on Cranbourne Bullets at the Gibo. And Rentals have moved to Mandawa Stadium. They will be hosting Simba Bora out there in Zishavane. Which one stands out? You know, for me, on Saturday, I see FC Platinum Chicken in. Sunday, it's Caps versus Islanders. I don't know about you.
I think the pick of the week fixtures looking at match day 13, it's not even close. Caps United.
Refresh our memories. Let's look at the locked standings as we head into match day 13. How were things on match day 12? Who was where? And is anything going to change? Gazi Platinum Stars on top of the log, got 23 points. In fact, you look at from number 1 to number 4. There isn't much difference there.
Yeah, I think it's just 4 points separating the top 5 teams, actually. And then anybody wins there, you know, it can shift. That's why I think that that Chicken and FC Platinum game is crucial as well, because I think whoever loses that will probably, it's a 6-pointer for them, especially when you consider how those teams are shaping up in that league race. And I think for Ngezi Platinum Stars, I think they'll be licking their lips if they can get a result this weekend, because they know of their rivals. Their Highlanders have got a big game against Caps United. FC Platinum and Chicken Inn can potentially cancel that out. So if Ngezi Platinum Stars can do what they're supposed to do, then they can actually stretch that and maybe start creating some room. But that's a big if, because, you know, they also have to make sure they win their own game. But I think the other teams as well, if you look at your Manica Diamonds, Dynamos, Bulawayo Chiefs, I think they'll be also looking to close the gap, because they know of those teams in the top 4, for example, you know, at least 2 of those are going to drop points, or even all of them if it ends up in a draw. So for those teams, it's an opportunity to move closer to that 22, 21 point mark if they can actually get results. So I think by the time we get to the end of match day 13, we might actually have a scenario where those teams could even be more bunched up than they were now, or we could see the gap.
Or in case of Ngezi dropping points, Islanders dropping points, maybe Chicken Inn and the FC Platinum cancelling each other out, maybe getting a draw, that gives Manica Diamonds, Dynamos a chance to catch up with the top 4.
Yeah, and I think for me I like what everybody has been saying in the first stage of the season, that, you know, there's so many teams, the top of the table is changing, but I think at some point you need to start seeing who is leading the pack.
Yeah.